Oh my, Binding of Isaac track. Alright, lads. It is 7 p.m. Tuesday night for me. Hopefully you guys are having a chill night. I just got my heater turned on. It's blasting underneath my desk. It's cold at the Gilded Rose today. So, yeah. I am again doing this stream from the casino because I was just in. I'm too lazy to go home, even though I don't drive. So I'm just up here in the office doing my thing, and I'm still in the process of modeling the office that is around me right now for your viewing pleasure for intros. And I've just been thinking of like game concepts and all that good shit. Binding of Isaac boss theme. Yes, we started a Binding of Isaac run, like, file yesterday. Might hop on and do another run of that. We'll have to see. But anyway. No matter what, we're starting with Limbus. So I'll just load that up so we can get on this. And I'm going to try and actually, like, you know, spend not the 99% of the stream on Limbus. I want to get in other games. Even if Limbus is, like, you know, the primary, like, main series game, you could say, on the channel right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're getting the yawns out early anyway. Who are your survivor and killer mains? I'm just oh my god, thank god I do not have my fucking Twitter opened. Jesus. Who is that? See? This is what I mean. This is a VTuber I just followed. Enough said, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, I really can never show my, Oh, Jesus, that was Limbus. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's Ishmael fucking whispering in my ear. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Chicken? Okay. But yeah, no, VTubers, man. VTubers. We're all degenerates, I suppose. Anyways. We're in Limbus. Oh, my energy is fully recovered. I want to try and just immediately hop in and start the Unchanging. See if I can figure out who this Kanto is about. What is all this? Also 54 levels, by the way. This is a massive bump up in length. Holy. Anyway, let's start Kanto 4, the Unchanging. My best guess is Heathcliff. That's it. We'll see. Might want to do some story and then maybe some mirror dungeon. We were neither high flyers nor greedy vultures. We were merely children who loved technology. Do you remember the day when we first felt what we were breathing? Back then, that breath alone would suffice. Or perhaps it was the air that was exceptionally clear that day. Nest K's ruined streets. Is this modern day? The view is obscured by smoke and dust. Terrified screams, hopeless outcries, pain moans, and the sounds of hard objects breaking create cacophony. I was gonna say, was that Yi Sang in the intro there? So is this Kanto Yi Sang's Kanto? be an interesting Kanto to get, because I feel like I just know nothing about this dude. Other than the fact that he's weird as hell. And I'm pretty sure, like, at the beginning, I kind of compared myself to him. More of, like, the, like, quiet type. The quiet, bit nerdy, like, smart type. But this guy's just hella weird. Weirder than me, and that's saying something. It is time to turn the clock. I can hear Yi Sang, the only conscious sinner at the moment, muster up his remaining strength to speak. The others are on the floor among dismembered corpses like powerless puppets. What the fuck happened? Fatal injuries were left by an abnormality. Yet we were in the middle of a nest. Weren't abnormalities supposed to be confined within lobotomy corpse branch facilities or dungeons? Meanwhile, the abnormality pierced Yi Sang's abdomen as I wondered. I had no one else to share this question with. Well, here's the thing. I remember it said that LobCorp, like, sealed their branches by, like, probably, like, explosives and, like, burying them underground. But, like, if it's anything like our branch of LobCorp, these branches were holding potentially godlike beings. I promise you a little bit of rubble is not going to keep them underground forever. Like, just saying. I don't think you can necessarily, like, be chilling in this situation. But, you know, that's just me. Former manager of the best branch of Lobotomy Corporation. What are we doing this time? The sinners seem to grow quite accustomed to this work, as if we were on a road trip. Some are far less hesitant to ask about our next destination. That's not quite the right question. The mission begins with a person rather than a place. A person, you say? We happen to have a client. You mean we take requests from outside, like we're a fixer office or something? Oh, hath our carriage begun to be frequented by requests already? Excellente. It may take little time at all to become a renowned fixer. I have a question for you, though. Don, if you're such up in arms about becoming a fixer, why are you working for Limbus Company? Like, I'm sure you could have worked at any, like, entry-level fixer office. Like, I get it that a lot of those low-level fixer offices are a dead end. Well, it really depends on which office you'd associate with. Like, I'd imagine if you're connected, if you work for an office that is connected to the Liu, I'd imagine you'd have the chance to show your combat prowess and get yourself some grades quickly. But then again, I wonder how much of your true ability comes from the fact that you work for a Limbus Company. Are you just an overzealous fangirl that isn't really that talented, at least in this timeline? So this allows you to search the timelines to find the most powerful version of yourself and be that. You know? Maybe that was part of the deal. Quiet. I'll be answering questions. As you all know, the golden bows are a relatively recent discovery. Fortunately, J Corp and E Corp didn't have much interest when we visited their districts. That is why those facilities were populated by no more than backstreets, miscreants, or ragtag syndicates. However, there are wings that have caught wind of their existence and value early, like K-Corp, whose turf we're in right now. But I thought we'd already taken the golden ball here in K-Corp's nest. Did K-Corp have multiple facilities? I never said that there were any rules that say only one bow may exist in a district. The distribution of Lobotomy Corp's branch facilities are more complicated than you'd expect. They can be found everywhere, spread quite literally like tree branches. And I'd imagine if there is going to be a nest that has multiple LobCorp facilities, K-Corp makes sense. K-Corp and LobCorp were very close, from what I remember. One of the main things, we had full access to healing bullets, so that was their singularity. Like how one was connected to our estate's basement. There also haven't been any clear definitions who owns the bows, which is why everyone's been playing by the primitive rule that the first finders of a bow are its keepers. Well, technically, they belong to Lobotomy Corporation, so I would be telling you to get the fuck out of my facility. All I'm gonna say. Well, that's how it usually goes with slumbering treasures. In that case, are you telling us that we've accepted the request to earn ownership of a golden bow? To be exact, they made the offer first. Since the golden bow is on the line, we have no choice. I get it now. Thus, I don't know how many times I have to remind you of this, but do not do anything to aggravate the client. By the way, now then, keep your mouth shut until you're there. All as usual. Dante seemed to have something to say. Thank you, Faust. Sorry about that, Dante. I do hope you understand that it's quite cumbersome to grow used to the concept that the ticking of a clock can be something to respond to. So what are golden bows used for anyway? Well, I think about it. All we are told was a vague order to collect them, and nothing about what the company plans to do with them. Something I can't ask, judging by Faust's reaction. They're asking about the purpose of the golden bows. I see you finally begun to ruminate on subjects, Manager Dante. Here you are, growing curious about the company's plans. Then I had to aid your management as a guide by providing kind explanation. The golden bows, they are branches, as their name suggests. That's what we call stems growing from the trunk of a tree. Those ones happen to have a golden bow. Oh, forsooth! Don Quixote was the only one responding passionately to this information. Thanks to the exchange, he painted me as an ignorant bloke who doesn't even know what a branch is. Raja shrugs at me as if to chafe me for expecting a real answer. Verg, the road is blocked. Should I go around it? It's blocked. Strange. There's a blocked road. It's in the middle of K-Corp's nest, too. It's unlikely that there's a scene. Before Ishua could finish her sentence, a dull thud at the window interrupted her. Something just got flung at the bus and boinked off. That was a person, wasn't it? A male individual who appears to be in his early 40s. There seems to be a serious injury in his occipital region. He had already died before the impact. Yeah, it sure doesn't seem like the average scuffle. Pit stop. If it's a problem you can handle, come back after you're done. And what about if it isn't? The clock will have to spin until it's been dealt with. It's an elegant way to tell us to go die 1,000 deaths. Now then, off the bus. What? Weren't you about to say the same thing anyway? Saved you the trouble. I just can't wait. What adventures are in store for us this time? Bro, I have to be honest, I literally throw in like the little like mannerisms of flamboyantly gay whenever I read for him too. It helps me do the voice. Talent and genius. 20 Anka Fallon. 20 Anchorfallon just to lock it in. Oh, yes, we get this track back. As you saw through the bus, we are in the middle of a nest, a place that should be the furthest from unexpected trouble. Would that mean this is a precious commotion? Everyone except drowsy Honglu was tensed up, carefully observing what was going on. Is that? Someone was running our way in a hurry from the other side. The civilian was too hurried to look ahead. They bumped into the sinners and fell to the ground. Don't go that way! Come now, you may rest easy. We have galloped hither to save innocent lives such as yours, for we are no such things as heroes. So please don't say anything unnecessary. Oi! We need to cross here. If you're here to stop us for nothing, that'll give you a taste of this bat. Looking at Heathcliff's intimidating face and Ishmael's frowned expression in turn, the civilian seemed to take a moment to consider which would be more of a threat. There's something ahead. Something that shouldn't be real. I don't know what it is. I've never seen anything like it. Everyone was screaming and running, and then people rolling on the floor, set on fire. Did the entity you witnessed have a form that does not resemble a human? Yeah, you're right. That's right. Even if it isn't a person. Keeping the suspected possibilities in our minds, we headed for the center of the disturbance. What's going on here? It could be a distortion or whatever, no? Like that chicken place. No, that's different. That one is an abnormality, not a distortion. I'm sure of this somehow. As Dante suggested, that entity is likely to be an abnormality. Our manager is able to sense it. But then, why? Why is an abnormality in the middle of a nest? It is a phenomenon of which Faust has never been notified. Most lobotomy corp facilities were shut down as soon as the wing was dissolved. Yes, but it doesn't... That's honestly worse for securing these things. Look, even in a functional lobotomy corporation facility, they breach and they get into the hallways. But I promise you, even that is better than one that is not functional at all. I'm honestly shocked it's taken them this long to breach to the surface. Whew. I was reminded of the site burial Yuri told us about, but I quickly shook off those gloomy memories. Yeah, she became an apple. Even if an abnormality did break out in the meantime, there should have been a report informing us of such a fact before this mission. It's hard to imagine that LLC would have been able to notice if such an event actually occurred. See, these guys are so connected to the Lobotomy Corporation. What she is saying is that these guys would somehow know an abnormality is breaching, like before they'd ever like reach it to a surface where a commotion would happen. That would mean they'd know when it actually escaped the non-functional facilities. Like, Limbus Company, I imagine it feels like the technology they're using is very reminiscent of Cogito. And they... who the hell are Limbus Company? Like, who are these guys? Could they be the security staff that gets sent by K-Corp? Rather than suppressing the abnormality, they're getting completely wrecked. Ugh. Sort of takes me back to the time when we got beat bad in D-Corp's district. Oh, come on. First that chicken restaurant guy goes cuckoo, and now this? I'm really over this Nest K welcome. This kind of Nest K welcome. Right as they complained. Ah! Bloody! Debris created by the rampaging abnormality narrowly grazed past us. Ah! The hell are you doing? Just watching him here won't do us any good. I'll crush all of us to a pulp. You're gravely mistaken. Have that insane brat's daily ramblings finally managed to brainwash you? Oh, hark, I prithee. Who dost thou mean by this insane brat? The guide only instructed us to return once the commotion has been dealt with. He never ordered us to deal with it ourselves. For goodness sake. What's there to be so damn obtuse about? Didn't you see what just happened? It almost blew my head off. Who knows what else will happen if it keeps up? This would be if we just beat the damn... This would be over, just beat the damn thing down. What else do we got? Parking a seat to keep watching? Gobbling some chicken, huh? There's no need to waste our lives on fights unrelated to our missions. I'm sure you filth didn't even realize, but here's the thing. The more you die, the less efficient you become in battle. Experiencing a certain pain will make you learn to fear and avoid it. People are dying over there as we speak, though. She's actually right there. I wonder how that would have an effect on how you, like, your absolute true peak of fighting. If you get killed and you know you can die, and even eventually getting used to the pain of death, like, that fear of death, that fear of the pain, would, it dull that, like, instinct that really kicks in true life or death fights. Like, it is such a core component of giving you that, like, will. I don't think I read that line. Something about suppressing it. And I must say, I didn't expect a whining amateur who'd cry for his parents whenever he died to only suggest self-sacrifice. Death has become a triviality to you, has it? If we must make the best decision between the sinners, it's right to listen to her. We're not fixers, and we certainly cannot be heroes. Turning the clock obviously hurts whenever I do it, and the pain is something I can never get used to. And yet, we should suppress it. Can't logically explain why, but I feel like we should. Are you X? I'm sorry. It's like... that is just coming out of nowhere. But imagine if Dante was like X. I.e. the version of A we play in Lobotomy Corporation. That would be a wild twist. Because it just feels like... You feel like you should suppress an abnormality. That feels like... It feels like you worked at Lobotomy Corporation. The absolute need to suppress a breaching abnormality is so LobCorp manager coded. That's all I'm gonna say. I'd have crushed that clock out there if you grabbed the same rubbish, clock face. That is your decision. I will abide by it. Yeah, alright. I'm sure you made the right call. Hey, thank you for making that decision. You worry too much over little things, Clock. You won't be an artist. I didn't fucking ask for your opinion, Ryoshu. This judgment is made for none other than you, Executive Manager. Sinners walk ahead after leaving me comments. While others move forward, Faust remained and gave me a peculiar stare. What is it? Think my judgment was inefficient? No, I just thought it would be interesting to see how you react once you've reclaimed your memory. Faust's strange statement held me in place for a moment, but I decided I want to deal with the questions that are immediately ahead of me first. Faust, I've been wondering for a while, are you really okay with being treated like this, considering your talent and everything? Someone of her caliber should have no problem enjoying a luxurious life in the city. Faust doesn't mind. Additionally, talent feels like the incorrect word to describe Faust. She is just chronically autistic. She does whatever she wants to do. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Many can possess talent, but Faust does not want to be included in the many. Among the sinners, if we are looking for a talented individual, the most commonly agreed definition, that would be Yi Sang. For your information, I am a genius. Yi Sang stops walking behind the other sinners and turns to face me. Looking again, his eyes actually stare into the emptiness behind me. Yeah, let's keep going. I am no such individual. I have long stopped fluttering my wings. Thus, it would be no use to discuss my talent, manager. Curiously enough, I find that some sinners feel more distant as we spend more time together. What's that flying machine? It's been irking me. God, the urge to SID for the 3,000th time. That is a device called a drone. Oh, they might be combat drones K-Corp sent to help us. The wing seems to be above average in terms of technology. No. Viewing its design, it doesn't appear to be equipped with combat functionalities. It also has a camera at the center. Well, I guess it makes sense to get a close look at the mess happening in a well-off nest. Abashed, Ishmael mumbled. Oh, will we feature on a thing called the news? Wait, something's off. Why are they only filming corpses and dying people? Well, it's the provocation stuff that draws more attention, doesn't it? Look at this terrible incident. See how morbid it is? Or something like that. Wow, how accurate to actual mainstream media. But... Hold up, kiddo. In front of you! This is definitely weird. Sinclair! Look at this thing. Why does it have its camera glued to me? I don't appreciate a soulless audience. There's a considerable number of them, and these drones. They appear to be deliberately preventing us from entering the area where the abnormality is. Can't be. We're here to help. So they have no reason to get in. Our way, right? Now the drones have started lining up and formed a wall as if to stop us from proceeding any farther. Greetings, citizens. Please keep 10 meters of distance for your own safety. K-Corp staff has been dispatched. Your safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance. No, look, your staff is being slaughtered over there, can't you see? Greetings, citizens. Your safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance. Huh, the instructions make no sense. What difference is 10 meters going to make in this mess? Not going to do us any favors, huh? Don't know if they're malfunctioning or just badly designed, but we'll have to get rid of all of these before we can get to the abnormality. I've technically fought this enemy before in the mirror dungeon. I knew we were there's another type of drone. Yeah, I also saw another type of drone aside from these things, so it's not the last we're gonna fight these things. I really wish stuff really didn't appear in the mirror dungeon unless you saw them in the main story. He evaded. Oh, they're getting rolled. So you can stagger a drone. And you can make a drone bleed. Oh, the drones got rolled. That's all. Easy clapped. Story and fight. 20 enkephalin. Sir. Beautiful amounts. Oh Christ! The brazen bowl. But we fought you. Why are they defending it? Oh my god. Yes! Nice. Ah. Oof. God. Oh my. Okay, bro. Holy shit. Oof. Okay. Okay. Okay, brother. Can we please kill these drones? So we can full focus on the ball. Hell yes. Some backstabs. There you go. Good amount of damage. Oh yeah. Oh my god, bro. There. The drone's dead. Nice. Oh yeah, Don's dead. Ah, that staggers. Oh, what the fuck? You corroded. We just really need to kill this thing. Oh god. Fluid sac. I mean, hey Faust, welcome back. The corrosion, it's fine. The corrosion is fine. That's the last of them. They're gonna make us pay for the damages, are they? I'll try to report that it was an act of self-defense. Foul, darling. Did I ever tell you this? You're really just so... how to put it? You rock. You're rather late to realize it. Something feels strange about this abnormality. Doesn't quite feel like the others we fought. Not sure if we can even have that much experience in that department, but... Well, I guess there's the crowd around us shouting and yelling. What's up with these abnormalities? How'd they show up in the middle of a nest? How did they get more horrifying? And I've seen that one in the mirror dungeons a few times. That's a few times too. Never in a fight, though. Come to think of it, what was the deal with those abnormalities in the mirror dungeon that didn't fight us? Those were glimpses into the abnormalities' mental spaces and habits viewed through cracks in the mirrored world. There's a chasm incredibly narrow and unstable. Indeed, which is only allowed for limited interaction. Forget that. All I want to know is, why are these so tough? They're as nasty as what we faced on the railway. That is certainly true. Besides, what is this sickening fluid dripping from them? Sinners pointed out the abnormalities were clearly different from what we've encountered before. It uses a mysterious liquid with a blue glint. We have no time to analyze its constituents. So yeah, should be more careful not to come in contact with it. Yeesh. No need to tell me. I'm not about to smudge myself with that. Oi! Did these things eat bad food off the floor or what? It's like they got rabies. Huh? Above you, Mr. Heathcliff! Heathcliff was knocked to the ground, unable to resist. Manager, looks like you have your work cut out for you. Please, remember that I gave you my expulsation, Executive Manager. All men, prepare for battle. Figured it would come to this. Come too far to be afraid of pulling dead sinners back to life. Let's beat him. Let's beat him and head back. Hello, Qualcu. That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. How's your night going? What? Limbus company, indeed. Glad to hear you're doing good. Are these like just like harder versions of the fight? Not sure. Oof. Kanto 3 dungeon? Oh yeah, I just started Kanto 4. You know, we've been on that Limbus grind. So want to get some mirror dungeon in. You seem like they're extra fights. I don't know if I'm tripping though. The Kanto 4 is like a big step up in length. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it definitely seems like it is Honglu's. Just based off of some like early stuff. What's going on in the story? Abnormality is causing chaos in K-Corp's nest. Okay. Let me do this fight. We can do this fight. Sorry, Bob. Some more drones. Yeah, it's just drones. We're gonna roll them. He dodged. Lobotomy Corporation. It's just me, or do I have no idea what nests or wings are? Well, I'll ask you this as well. Is Limbus Company your first game in the Project Moon series? Because here's the thing. I'm somebody who's I've gotten the true ending multiple times on Lobotomy Corporation, and I recently got the true ending in Ruina. So I have a lot of, like, knowledge of the lore before even starting Limbus Company. Yes? Okay, yeah, well then there's gonna be, like, there's a lot you have left to learn. I can give a quick explanation of what a wing and a nest is. Let me go back. If you look at the map of the city, you see the districts. They're marked with letters. Each district is pretty much run by a mega corporation. That mega corporation is called a wing. It's basically just the biggest company in that area. So J Corp for District 10, D Corp for District 4, K Corp for District 11. These are all wings. Nests are pretty much just the rich part of each district that the company directly governs. So in each one, they have, like, just one section that is specifically, like, fully guarded by the wing. And that is what is called the nest. And they're generally in the center of each district. Yes, that's a basic... Well, that is what wings and nests are. And we did that fight. It was pretty easy. Faust. And right now, in Kanto 3 as well, you are in K Corp's nest. So yes, you're in one of the safest places you can be. Also, this asshole again. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Ah, it looks like the lunacy symbol, yeah. I was gonna say, it's literally my essence for real, for real. Come on, man. Roll! Oh. Yeah, Ryosha, that's just your fault, bro. There we go. That's right, Don. Ishmael, my girl. But yes, I was going to mention, as an example of a wing, is Lobotomy Corporation. Lobotomy Corporation was a wing. Chroma hard fight? Here's the thing. I will say, compared to the previous games, nothing in this game has been hard so far. But I will say, compared to everything came before, it's probably one of the harder fights so far. It's no Day 49. It's no Apocalypse Bird fight from Library of Ruina. But, you know, I suppose it was tough, relatively speaking. There we go. The hardest fights I've had are in the mirror dungeon. Easily. The mirror dungeon are where all the hardest fights are I've had. Oh, you get staggered. Oh my. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Don, you're dead. You're straight up dead. But so is the ball. Got his ass. I can bring you back, Don. No worries. Is there any way to get library or whatever it's called or Lobotomy Corp on mobile? Because I don't have a computer? No. I will say, I don't think a phone could run those games. Like, is it an impossible feat? But I just generally think, even if in some way you could actually be able to play it, like you had some sort of Steam emulator where you could play Steam games on a phone, honestly think it would cause your phone to just die. But I would recommend at any time you can, definitely give them a try. They are fantastic games, and they teach you a lot. But I will also say they are hard as fuck. Like, they're some of my favorite games I've ever played, but Christ, they are also some of the hardest games I've ever played. That's why Limbus Company is piss easy by comparison. Like, nothing in this game has been like literally even like beginning of LobCorp difficulty type shit. Ugh. LobCorp and Ruina are brutal games. But they are fantastic games. God, they are so good. What's Lobotomy Corporation about? It's, you pretty much run the facilities when they were still alive. So, you know how in this game you go into the old destroyed facilities to get the golden bows, and you fight, like, you know, Pekatulums and abnormalities and all that stuff. Lobotomy Corporation, you run one of those facilities. You have to manage it. You have to work with the abnormalities, research them, study them, understand how they work, contain them in their cells, and if they break out, put them back in containment. It's literally like running an SCP facility. Lobotomy Corporation is easily my favorite of the games. It is one of my favorite games of all time. Did I just play this game? What do you mean? Go on Twitch? Aight. As the prolonged cycles of pain came to an end, the abnormality has been successfully suppressed. We can return to the bus now. It was a success that accompanied many deaths and revivals on our side, but I nodded anyway. We got back on the bus harboring a few unanswered questions. You came back later than expected. I was just about to take my first nap in a while. Hello, DA Master. Is that you, Cold Cube? Over on the Twitch side? I explained the oddities we ran into earlier to Vergilius. To be more precise, Faust did the heavy speaking. The Master, the Bester. I was expecting him to coldly tell me to do my job as the middle manager and follow whatever orders I'm given, but his answer was surprisingly earnest. The existence of abnormalities have been almost completely unknown to the public, and we don't process all the details on them either, Dante. Well, I'm definitely out of loop there because I knew all about them. I've managed them, okay? Have you ever managed a silent orchestra in your day, Virgilus? Have you ever managed a melting love? Trust me, we haven't seen anything. These are at max tests. These are tests, brother. These are nothing. You're on the main branch, the only one that matters. Like, I want to point out, even at this game, even at this point in the game, we're still fighting Teths. What are channel points? You earn them from watching the stream, and you can spend them on the little rewards I have set there. A lot of them just play a sound on stream, and then some of the ones, they're pretty self-explanatory what they do once you get enough. Yeah, you pretty much just get them from watching, and every now and again you get like a little button you can press that gives you like a few hundred. Pretty much what they do. Okay. Didn't think you'd admit it right away. Faust flinched a little, but she didn't relay what I just said. Oh, also real quick, Brian, how's it going? How's your night going? Really, yawn. I gotta get the yawns out. Faust flinched a little, but she didn't relay what I just said. Enigmatic as they are, let's leave Miss Faust and other departments of our proud Limbus company to uncover all the details in the future, as we likely ought to. Will do. Was Faust given any time at all to do some sort of research on this job? The mysteries were left unsolved, but if Faust accepted the suggestion without a hitch, probably means she's thought of a way. You, why do you have your shoulders hunched over like that? You're short enough as you are, and this shrunken posture makes you practically imperceptible. I hope to meet Lord Siegfried again. Who is Lord Siegfried again? Also appreciate the follow. That is you, Koku, right? I don't know if there's somebody new. I just want to be sure, because you did say you were going over to Twitch, so. Wasn't that the man who took photos of himself while cutting us down with one hand? Right. That Zach Freacher guy. It's you, okay. I just want to make sure. Appreciate the follow over on Twitch. You also get special emotes when you follow that you can use in Twitch chat. Funny thing is, my PNG tuber shows off 2 of the emotes. Ishmael was breathing audibly through her nose. The incident at the checkpoint must have left some deep grudges for sure. Deep grudges for her, Christ. Eager was I to show him my valiant acts of rescuing imperiled civilians. I vowed that I shall meet him again as a fixer of noble cause. Reunions are more touching if it's after a long time, Don Quixote. Try thinking that it's a good thing he didn't show up today. It really is strange, though. He's not one to miss spectacles with this many spectators around. Oh, is this kind of like a... Is he kind of like a celebrity then? You could say that. He has a flair for showmanship. So it's usual for K-Corp to take advantage of these kinds of commotions by sending him. But if he hasn't shown up for this perfect opportunity to draw the public's full attention, that means this isn't something they want people to notice. I shan't take such a vicious slander of Lord Siegfried. On the 5th row of page 42 of his autobiography, our hero should keep smiling until his last. He writes that he shall be there to aid the weak, no matter when and where. Alright. You best hold that belief of yours dearly. That way, you'll have something to cling to when you face the extreme in the future. Oh, yes. When am I streaming next? I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So next stream will be Thursday. Gotta go? Well, thanks for stopping by. We're pretty much out of Enkefalan, so... As the futile conversations reached an end, the bus lazily pulled to a stop. We'd arrived in front of a building so tall that it would take a while to count the floors. A few shrank down as if intimidated. I understood Sinclair being one, but Heathcliff and Ishmael also seemed to be pressured. Few looked around with curious eyes, and some others walked and carried themselves as if they knew they deserved royal treatment. I guess we earned some renown. We've finally been invited to places regular people would live. Let me make one thing clear. If the requests and the rewards a load of tosh like the last time, I'm out. Heathcliff ground his teeth, whether by Honglu's words or due to memories of what he got into last time we were here. Ah, you're a little late, as expected. As expected? That man is... It's a pleasure to meet you again. I want you to know this is my heartfelt sentiment and not a formality. Familiar face I never expected to see again greeted us. I'm out. Already told you. Give it a moment. Let's at least hear what he has to say, okay? Let's go! Don't you know how it feels to have nightmares about doing the tango with raw chickens, huh? To tell you the truth, my last request was a test to measure your competence. And you passed with flying colors. Congratulations. I mean this one as well. What are you to test and grade us, you? That's of course at the discretion of Mr. Samjo, my shrewd secretary. So you must be from Limbus Company. H Corp Department of Food Resource Development. So he's from the same department. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dong Rang. I heard a lot about you from Samjo. It almost made me a fan. Fan? Did thou just say just now that we have earned thine adoration? It's just flattery, Don Quixote. If I'm being quite honest, the test wasn't my idea. I mean, you aren't lab hens or anything, and you deserve better than involuntary tests. Indeed, it was my suggestion. I had reason to do so, as your Limbus Company is a little-known firm that could or could not be newly established. We couldn't take the risk of entrusting an unknown organization with a request on Mr. Dongrang's word alone. So that means you're requesting us. Ishmael asked for confirmation that this was indeed a direct request, her face seeming rather proud. Why, of course, because you all are. Why don't I show you to my lab? There are funny things to see. Yes, okay. So this is directly in business with K-Corp. At least a department of it. But still, we're working with a wing directly. Why wouldn't I show you to my... the fun things to see. Changing the subject so shamelessly is only going to bother us more. Sorry, are we going to take these people to your laboratory? Why not? They passed your test, didn't they, Mr. Samjo? And if they got the skills to take down what they called an abnormality, as we saw today... Aha, thou hast heard! My traces of heroic deeds indeed make themselves known to the masses in no time. That's a fun way to put it. Ah, and you must be the manager. It was Dante, yes? May we speak for a moment? Faust tried to say something to Dong Rang, but he and Samjo pulled me far away by the time she stepped forward. 40 lunacy. I mean, we have more story, you know? I mean, I didn't mind, but you two can't hear me anyway. I was too embarrassed to bring it up in front of the whole group, but actually, one of your employees was an old friend of mine. Oh, Who is it? And he wouldn't give me a nod either. Perhaps he was embarrassed like me. It was a struggle to hide how disheartened I was. Maybe you weren't as close as you thought then. Wait, can you hear my voice? Mr. Dongrang, this individual is unable to communicate normally. That's why I'm speaking, Mr. Samcho. It's like I'm back to being a child muttering my woes to a wind-up toy, don't you think? That all was a monologue? What are you two even doing? It was mostly because of him that I decided to send my request to you. I can trust a familiar person better than a stranger. See, this is why I can't let my guard down for even a second. You're too easily influenced by human attachment. So let me ask you a favor. Use your tact and consideration to pretend that you know nothing about the relationship between he and me, okay? You haven't even told me who that friend is. I can only let out a deep sigh and shake my head. The conversation that never got through ended as arbitrarily as it began. It's Hong Lu, I'd imagine. This isn't asking a favor, you're giving me a notice. With the laboratory aisle, ordinary visitors would not be permitted to go any further. But since you're invited by Mr. Dongrang, I will show you to the interior. Wow. I hoped I could work at a company as big as this. Then maybe you could have applied to one. Why didn't you give it a shot? You're joking, right, Rodoin? Not everyone can join these companies. This kind of firm only accepts the very best of the elite. Like Faust or Yi Sang, for example. Ishmael's remark gave me a good opportunity to bring up my earlier question. Yeah, why did you choose to join Limbus Company out of all the options you had? Must have been better places to shoot for. Because I am Faust. There's a certain energy in her confidently clarifying tone that discouraged me from asking another question. What about you, Yi Sang? Let me take the trouble of asking in return. Manager, why did you join the company you work for? I didn't. I kind of just woke up and all of a sudden I had employment here as a manager. And you know what? As bad as things can go when you just randomly wake up in the city, this is a pretty good position to be in. So I just took it. I mean, that's because I had no other choice. That should sufficiently answer your question. Looks like Ishmael wasn't exaggerating about the qualifications it takes to join this firm. The laboratory was dominated by a stillness that could only be achieved with everyone in total focus. Get the yarn out while I scratch my beard. Look! There! You see that? The fridge is full of snacks. We could take one, or 10. They wouldn't notice. And we would break that stillness with nonchalance. Take as many as you'd like, Mr. Samjo. Pack some snacks from break room into small bundles to give them later. Understood. That's awesome, Ishi. Maybe we should quit our job and join up here. Everyone can hear you, Radya. Rodoin. The work contract says, joking, Faust, joking, see? Let's move on to the request. You're bringing outsiders into the building now. What are you, a field trip guide, Dongrang? Pardon me for a moment. This is Shireen. She's the manager of the department next to mine, and a colleague who joined the company at the same time as I did. Visiting me to hurl hurtful words takes up much of her daily routine. I figured someone's got to point out the massive drain in our company's welfare budget. That is your team. If you're wondering about how we spend our welfare budget, you see when the Department of the Year trophy is awarded, right, Samjo? We take a full day to list the benefits the department chosen as the best receives. Oh, you're snobs, the both of you. Is that a rival? I suppose excellence is followed by envy, wherever it is. Envy fuels advancement, as they said, so it's only right for us to show a little generosity for those following behind. Should we give some of the pies we bought from that store to Shireen's department, Mr. Samjo? I was planning to do so. The pepper, chili, lettuce, and curry flavored one specifically. That also sounds tasty. Now then, let's get back to the main topic. Yeah, Roger, holy big back. I heard the rumors. They're about a newly formed company collecting organic objects called Golden Bows. Funny thing is, I'm pretty much like that with any sort of like meats. Ugh. You talk about, like, okay, this is gonna sound. You'll get my point. I was like looking over the stuff with Nina Lynn. If you know who that is, you know that she's like a degenerate on the fucking streaming platform. But she's in drama now, like the newest thing for like shoplifting on stream. She stole like 2 things of steaks, and like the whole time while I was like looking over that shit, I was like, bro, I could go for a steak. That's literally how I am. Pork chop, steak, ribs, chicken breast, like, that is the type of stuff that makes me like Raja. It really does. God, I love steak. Oh, I had a 13-ounce ribeye cut last week. Oh, I don't normally like marbly cuts like that, but that cut, oh my god, it was so good. I also had like I had calamari shrimp as an appetizer before. Yeah, and it was truffle fries with truffle sauce, Caesar salad, and the 13-ounce medium ribeye cut. Oh god. Oh man, I tell you. Some foods, man. Oh, I could eat that shit often. I could. And after that, 12 ounces pork chops, rice, soy sauce. Oh. Yesterday, ribs, so cooked in a sweet and sour, like sweet, like, you know, like sweet ribs, you know, like sauce pulled out, and the meat just comes off the bone. Like, fuck me, I am such a meat eater. I am like pure-blooded carnivore. Holy shit. Oh, I'm just making myself hungry talking about it now. Like, I could never go vegan. I'd actually put a barrel to the back of my throat before going vegan. I don't think I could ever do it. Sorry, that was a tangent. A tangent that also could be taken a completely different way. And those golden balls are found exclusively inside the closed-down branch facilities of Lobotomy Corp. How did you learn about the existence of golden balls? I was a recent it was a recent discovery. We've been using a Lobotomy Corp branch near a research facility as a lab until a few months ago. Hello, Destroyman, and hello, Legion. Ideal Man Kanto. Also appreciate the follow. What is that badge? Destiny 2 Final Shape Raid Race. Destiny 2. I see. It does look like one of those little things from Destiny 2. I've never played Destiny. I don't know too much about it. Also, Destroyman popping in. Yes, yes, yes. But how's it going, lads? Company lads just dropped in. What do you mean by ideal man? What are you saying to me? You set up a lab in that horrible place. I mean, Kanto 4 indeed. Had an addiction for Destiny 2, not anymore. I worked with a guy who played a lot of Destiny 2. I think he was on like the downturn of like trying to get off it though. Because I've heard Destiny 2 has not been doing well recently. It's tough. Look, I'm a Dead by Daylight player. We're in the same fucking boat, man. One of the games we love has just been, oh god, going off the deep end. But I thought they were all buried underground. Well, I guess there were rare resources and documents that they could use. So like 7 or 8 hours, is that enough? There's almost nothing to do. You saying in Korean sounds like the word for ideal in Korean. Oh, I see. So, yeah, and you did say Korean twice. Yeah, 7 to 8 hours. Oh, that's, you played a lot. You played a game a lot. I have, how many? I have over 5K. It's between 5 and 6K hours on DVD. I see the joke now. Yes, yes, yes. Did the scope of your research include abnormalities? Also, hello, Q. Welcome back over on the YouTube side. You're back. You're back. I've also pretty much put 1,000 hours in Marvel Rivals already in a year. I mean, that's not like crazy. Why, certainly. No researcher could overlook such intriguing subjects. Researchers must be all soft in the head if that's what they're interested in. Hold on. When you were mumbling rubbish and tossing a rock at one of them chicken heads, did you... I will say, Heathcliff's unexpected fits of insight surprise me sometimes. It's on 1,000 hours on Forza Horizon 4. Damn. Back on the Twitch side, Coil. I will say Heathcliff's unexpected fits of insight surprise me sometimes. He led us into dealing with a distortion in a coincidental encounter so that you could gather data for your research on abnormalities. Mr. Sanjo here is no good at acting. I suppose it's due to his upright way of life. Please understand, we had no means to clearly distinguish a distortion from an abnormality. A person distorts when the mind crumbles to figurative pieces, was it? That was a stellar figure of speech. Did you restore his crumbled mind back to health then? There was no way to piece together someone else's broken mind. We merely showed him the way. It was a choice of the restaurant owner whether to stay there or take that path. Wow, you know so much. If I were just a bit younger, I'd have jumped and hopped trying to high-five you. You're always welcome to try. Mr. Dongrang? You're becoming sidetracked again. I'm gonna get Hyoshu Yisang just to say Peter, the horse is here. And for violation T, Hyoshu Pack Team. Hyoshu Yisang. Is an ID, I'd imagine. I'd imagine that is ID. Id. As they go. Who's that? Legion? Somebody who popped in? New lads coming to say hi. Yoshi saying is pretty broken along with Yoshi IDs. I think you guys have mentioned this. And isn't the thing Furt doesn't like them because they're like OP or something? Is that the same one I'm thinking of? You're right. Alright, then one day, while we happily indulge in research in the laboratory of the Lobotomy Corp branch facility, armed terrorists attacked the place. It was all too sudden. Have you ever seen a bomb set off before your eyes? It's quite the spectacle. It all starts and ends in a split second, just like the universe, isn't it? For now, I use Solemn Lament. Well, Solemn Lament is as peak as it gets. Solemn Lament has been peak in both LobCorp and Ruina, so I respect it. Latte Pause. Sup? How's it going? Are you gonna replay this after you beat it? Well, like the story mode of the game? I don't think that's really necessary with like stuff like Mirror Dungeon. Also a bot. Let me kill that. I was right off the rip for that one. Alright. We're the terrorists now. The members have almost nothing in common, and the motive is unknown. They only showed up recently. In the end, the terrorist organization took over the laboratory. Mr. Dongrang's team had stayed in. Must have been when the lab was moved. Yeah, we execute bots around here. How severe was the damage? Dongrang turned his gaze from Yisang to the sporadically unoccupied seats. You see those empty seats. They'll stay that way for a while. Their owners died in that act of terror. What is that? That is a peak. Just saw this in the recommended. Nice. Oh crap, I just punched my mic. So I'd imagine you're a Project Moon Andy, if this is coming up in your recommended. Looking closely, I saw snacks and flowers placed on their cushions, probably as the way to mourn the dead. Ah, this fellow we only managed to recover a finger from. Couldn't find the right place to put it, so we've been keeping it in storage. Should over at the display on the second floor. Solemn silence filled the office, but Dongrang continued, brushing the empty desk with his hand. There's so much we had to leave behind. Dongrang. I especially miss the plaque modeled after the face of my character. That was my favorite souvenir of mine. Yeah, this guy's very hard to read. I'll be stumped. I can't tell how much of what he says is a joke, and how much of it is serious. What about that seat then? Attention was brought to a white desk that was completely empty. That one is reserved. We're waiting for a new employee to take that seat. Oh, is there an application guideline for the position then? Where can I see it? Ishmael's bright-eyed inquisition was interrupted by Samcho's displeased utterance. You gonna be your phone tweaking? Oh yes. Get that fixed. I'm like a lot of my people I know, their phones have been bugging recently. Oh dear, Mr. Samjo's feeling all uncomfortable now. Shall we actually get to the point then, Samjo? Let me be blunt. I suggest an accord that will benefit both parties. If you help us retake the laboratory, we'll yield the ownership of the golden bow we found to you. I have a question. Is this a fixed contract or a post-fulfillment review contract? Will it be represented by delegate bodies or co-executive members? Ishi, you just can't change jobs like that? No. I agree. You have to stay here, Ish. Gabir ain't here. I need something to sim for. Allow me to answer that. This will be an immediate delegate body represented contract with no warrant liability. A contractual signing overseen by an observer from a grade 1 contract office will take place following due process. A contract office? I don't know what's going on. Does it really have to be so complicated? Yeah, run it through a contract office. In J Corp's district, we couldn't get the golden ball right away despite winning because we didn't have anyone overseeing the deal. Oh, that Ayuda from the Merry Archils. Bruh. Oh, she started to fight even after Roger won the game. It's Ida from Los Miriachis. Okay, so he was just pronouncing it wrong. That's right, instead of playing the role of the observer, she left us with no choice but to take the ball with force. Which is why it is safer to use the service of an association or a contract office to stand as an observer or to notarize the contract, even if it can be costly. That's what Faust probably considered more carefully, I think. Can I play LobCorp? I mean, I do play LobCorp every now and again. We have a modded file. I could, if you want to see it. We could play some modded LobCorp tonight. Why not? Ishmael explained like it was common knowledge. I guess it's something well known among city folks. But yeah, but I'll just say, keep in mind, I'm playing modded. Like, I don't play vanilla. But it pretty much just adds new abnormalities and changes some UI and some quality of life things. This contract certainly favors our side, as long as the goal is achieved. We watch with our mouths aghast as the two declare the conclusion at once. This is a secret, but I frankly don't get more than half of what Samjo says. I just nod like, oh, I see, and move on. Isn't that a coincidence? It's the same for us, too. Aren't you supposed to be the last person to be ignorant of your secretary's words? Still. I guess making a contract with K-Corp's laboratory means we won't be fighting against the wing staff for a while. You know, those people who keep healing their wounds. The team fell into a somber silence. All the memories related to them were filled with misery and suffering. She'll always return? Okay, Afton. So you've seen K-Corp's regenerative technology already. Look, bro, I utilized it when I was a manager at Lobotomy Corporation. We've more than seen it. Had to deal with it over and over. I get sick of the thought. Why don't I show you around my lab instead, then? It's not here, though. You'll have to take the elevator once more. Yeah, you should show them that much, Mr. Dongyang. That place is off limits for unauthorized personnel. You just made a really funny noise, Mr. Samcho. Well, this shouldn't hurt. We're hanging out a bit to celebrate the provisional contract being signed. Also, forget to say that if you need a few IDs for support, then I can give you mine. Yes, anybody who wants to add me in this game, you absolutely can add me. Just let me know, like, while I'm in the menu, so you can see my, like, ID. I wasn't sure if that was an appropriate way to celebrate things, but since no one on the team objected, I decided to follow him. I was like, damn, that cutscene was long. I think it's a good spot to wrap up, at least started with this canto. Hold on, how do I? Here, I'll just put this there. You can see that clearly. I think we'll do like one floor on the mirror dungeon, then we can hop over to. Okay, well we'll do mirror dungeon. We'll come back to that. We'll do one floor mirror dungeon, and then we will. Oh wait. Oh, I guess I ended one. Okay, well. Just do this then. Got my starlight. When you bleed. Those butterflies, they're just beautiful. Gathering at the sunset too really makes you want to go for a stroll. Why don't you stop for a moment, take a breather here? Something yellow gestures warmly at you. Take a break to gain a keyless eco gift. Wasn't it tiring coming all the way here? Really, check out those butterflies. It's watching them will warm your heart. You looked at the butterflies as the voice suggested. They indeed filled your heart with a certain warmth. Looks like some of them want to tag along. A kaleidoscope of butterflies started following you, even after you left the scenic spot. And we get lost of any attack healed, okay?
몸이 따라줄지 모르겠지만 가라면 가야지.
Well, I don't even know what difficulty I'm doing. I don't even know if I have any higher difficulties unlocked. Legion's phone still dying. Backstab. Nice dagger. Nice. Nice. Managed to bypass game freeze and slowly started to log in. Limbus, yeah, Limbus always takes a sec to log into. Even on my PC. And I have a beast of a PC. I built it myself. I think it's just something with how the game is made. The time it takes to log in really is different from the hardware. Man, it's always the point where I feel like I'm getting sick of my Movember beard. And the Movember comes to an end and I kind of want to keep the beard no matter grow it even more. I always do this. Beautiful. That's what I love to see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We lucky. We're almost on this floor already. The earlier floors are like super easy to blast through. Ting Tangs. Ting Tang Clan. Yes, sir. I'm not sure how to add the friend code to add on Limbus. Yeah. And spinning blade. Oh yes, explode! You survived it. Well, not gonna survive for much longer. Beautiful. There's a friendsism in Limbus Company? Yes, there is. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. Start immediately getting bleed. Oh, we got one other one. Got one other bleed. So ID again. I'll hop back out to the main menu after we do this Abno fight. This isn't even an abnormality fight. God, that ability does so much damage. Hell yeah, Sinclair. Nice. We have the better Maracas user. And you die from bleed. Fantastic. There is your first floor done immediately with a mirror dungeon. It's easy, it's so easy, it's so easy. Bleed. Damn it. Bleed. I mean, this one has bleed. So your phone had him much longer? Alright, I'll head out to the main menu now. We did one floor of a mirror dungeon. I'll hop out over here so you can see it. There you go. Should be on screen now. So I can just do this, I suppose. There. Paste my code into both chats. Oh, 115. Damn. Gotta hop off stream for a sec. All good. Let's wait for an inbox. We're probably gonna hop over to Modded Lab Corp now anyway. Check that she's out. Just show Coil Lab Corp. It's been a good bit since I played it, so. Does the gameplay of Lab Corp go well? I'll explain it. It'll be easier to explain when I'm actually playing it. Oh, I have Coke here. Maybe that's just random.
불빛 하나 없이 어두운 걸.
Oh, inbox. There you go. There we go. I might as well turn this last one into a module.
오늘부터 발 뻗고 자긴 글렀네요.
Alright. Well, now we're gonna hop over to LabCorp, lads. Oh shit, you wanna send yours? Yeah, well you can still send it. I'll accept it when I'm on later. You should be able to still see it in the chat. Cause I'm gonna get on tonight as well. And then I'll like add you then. Okay. Now, I gotta remember Lobotomy Mod Manager, because I don't launch it through Steam. Lobotomy Mod Manager. Yes, sir. Lobotomy Corporation. I'm also gonna Lobotomy Corporation. There we go. Alright. Oh yeah. This meme ass shit. I also love how we thought Edwin was gonna be so much older than he actually was. Like every time Edwin was depicted, like this included, like they use like a fucking image of like a 67-year-old man for that. Oh shit. There we go. Lobotomy Corporation. Face the fear, build the future. Where was it? I was on a day 29. Day 29? What's that about? Do some of this shit, you know? Ah. Yes. And also something in this, I can add people to this game as employees. If you so want to work at one of these facilities, submit your resume. I.e., tell me what your character will be named and what they look like. Open up SEDS department. Oh, Jesus Christ! You. Oh, yeah, and you. I'm remembering how much of a fucking shit show this was. Oh, God. I'll have to remember what's going on. For now, and I have something unknown here. It might not be unknown though. I can't remember. I remember how things are going. Who? Here's me. I'm maxed out. I'm fully maxed out. He still has some work to do. Labrador. Max, Josh was working. Okay. Yeah, so just to give a quick rundown, these are the different like branches, not branches, but different departments in the facility that we gotta remember, that we're gonna manage. These are the people I've assigned to it. They have ego equipped. And these are all the abnormalities. And when you can see, like, all this information, we've already fully researched them. Like this is an abnormality we know nothing about. I probably will know something about it, because I don't think this was a modded one. It could have been. Destroy man. You guys are up here. I'm not sure what else to do. Just begin management. Oh no, that is modded. I have no idea what the fuck that is. A modded tool. See, that's not terrifying at all. Oh, so starting to run, and I kind of want to continue with this one, get more stuff, especially since you have Aleph gear, don't you? Yeah, this suit is Aleph. Okay. So we have clerks walking around, but more importantly, we have the agents. These are the guys I can actually control and have them do stuff. Each of these are abnormalities. They're in containment, safely just sitting there. My job is to work with them and get enkephalin. A lot of these are modded. This is a modded one. This is a modded one, so I don't know what this does. Angel reflected in a hallucination. Oh yeah, this thing. God. Oh, I think I remember what I wanted to do. Yes. I remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to get this gear and then reset this department. I think. Like, I got your stuff, so I don't need to work with you. You're good with everything. Okay. Suppose we just have to get through the day, then. Go work with her. Either of you need training here? No. Neither of you really need training from here. Both of you really don't need that either. I mean, you can work prudence with it. If I remember correctly, this girl breaks out all the time. And then you guys, you're not really doing anything. Just work prudence, I suppose. You guys ain't got anything down here to do. And then I pretty much just gotta work with you to get your gear. I only need, like, one more work. Like I said, you're done, so... You done with Schadenfreude? No, you're not. Alright, let me turn up the speed. Porcubus! You... like instinct. Either... No, you're both maxed out. Do instinct work. You done with Schadenfreude? Yes. Okay. So just, I'll explain this guy. Schadenfreude, when I'm working with him, I can't actually have him in my view. Otherwise, he'll get pissed off. Which is why you see I was zoomed in very much and trying to avoid looking at him while I was assigning some works. Because while somebody's working with him, you cannot look at him. He'll get mad. Little things like that. You gotta remember all those things. I'm very curious what this is. You can lurk. We'll appreciate the lurk for it. Okay, nothing there. I mean, I can just work with these. You can just work with that. I was expecting her to break out. Because that's what I remember. I remember you being very confusing. Also, literally jacking my whole style. But you know. A little bit of temperance. Censored. And promise. You go do that. I mean, Aubrey, you can do that. Those are the other ones melting down. You can work with censored. You're gonna go to Old Faith and promise. Don't lose your gun. I prefer you don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bro, that is so unlikely. Okay, well, you're useless for the rest of the day because you lost your gun. Oh. You're handling censored fine. Viewing streak of 15. That's pretty nuts. There you go. Censored was handled. This got me nervous, man. We don't have Blue Star anymore, do we? Just use it. Oh. Oh. I'm like putting enkephalin in. Oh, it's actually taking enkephalin from me. Family. What? La Vie en Gris, it's a VAV, is a black and white vending machine with a slot for fluids. A light display pictures on a button. Upon filling it with enkephalin, pressing the button will cause a random effect to occur. During work with it, enkephalin will be put into the machine, where it'll collect in the machine. A light going from black to white indicates its fullness. Well, I just gave it a load of enkephalin. Go. So it doesn't seem to have any like extremely harmful effects. It's a bit spooky, but the worst thing in the world. And everybody just do some works. Oh, fruit of understanding shit. Labrador, take that one out. You guys, take that one out. You, take that one out. Both of you are working, but if that one breaks out, who cares? Oh, you broke out. There we go. Beat her ass. I want to use this some more. How lucky. Random cliff off counter increased. Huh. This is so interesting. This is such an interesting tool. Did you see that? He got something good from that machine again. And he put less energy in than I did. I can't stand it anymore. That's so unfair. He doesn't deserve anything he got. Unfair, unfair, unfair. When stopping the work, or when energy runs out, a random effect occurs with a message about the effect. While the effects caused by La Vie en Gris become better the more energy one puts in, no effect is ever guaranteed to be positive. It has also been noted that excessive use of this abnormality may spark animosity amongst employees, though this may not be of anomalous nature. After an employee got multiple positive effects in a row, other employees in the department went rampaging. Oh, that's an actual effect. So don't have loot racers go in there again. How much time have I got on it? 1 minute and 5 seconds. I am intrigued. I am very intrigued. Calling me very intrigued. I mean, we're chilling. It's not like we are worrying about not having enough energy by the end. This should be a fairly chilled day as long as I don't work with any of the bullshit. You. There should be more shit melting down censored. And you. Yui. Go work there. And he get back in there. Okay. All of that should be handled. And good. Locked down. That's that, and this is this. Now, everybody get back to your assigned work. Get back to your assigned work. Again, Sound of Roses, I am going to work with you in a little bit. I do want to see if I can finish both these. That'd be fucking awesome. I might just try and maximize, like, working my ALFs here to get as much energy as I can. And I kind of want to send somebody else over here. Aubrey, come here. I'm gonna have you start pouring some enkephalin into this. Breaching abnormalities and ordeals take damage, I think it said. I couldn't control myself anymore. Nobody could. When we saw him coming out for the third time, something within us just snapped. It was just so incredibly unfair. Next we knew, another department had shown up to get us back in our senses. There are 4 different groups of effects: horrible, bad, good, and exceptional. While every effect has a chance to occur, no matter the energy spent, their odds are indicated by the light. For it work with sensor thing, my dog's trying to break in. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to do this maximum efficiency. There we go. Get in better position. Suppose Aubrey, get back over here. I'm gonna pour more enkephalin into it. Suppose as long as I don't get 3 back-to-back good results on one person. Refill bullets. Ooh, that's a good effect. I actually really like this tool. Faint movements of the pictures on it have been recorded, especially after its button was pressed. It's advised to use it only when with extreme caution. The potential of its effects have no known limit. Black, high chance of horrible effect. Dark gray, almost guaranteed bad effect. Gray, medium chance of good or bad effect. And then white, very high chance of a good effect. So if you're willing to dump a good chunk into it, it pays out good. I really like this tool. This is a very cool tool. And 30 seconds is all we need to finish it. Oh yeah, for a tank sensor, holy shit. Yui. Hee. But yeah, if I remember correctly, I really don't want these in my facility. Aside from this tool. I think this one was fine. But I think these two are, like, fucking bad, if I remember. Okay. Let me read up on this real quick. We'll get a rose each time a rose is tamed or value was accumulated. Rose enhance the highest numerical status effect. Growth counter. Give me somebody else. Ferret, come use it. Yui, go do that. Do I have anybody else who has like an expendable item? You do, Joshua, so come down here. And then Porcubus, anybody can come do this. Actually. Oh no, yeah, your stats are very high. Okay, we're good. Look how fast I move, holy shit. Holy shit! Gain 50% of the daily enkephalin? Oh! Wow, okay. Those guys literally tore him apart before we arrived. Though they left the ego he got from it intact. They just kept yapping that it was unfair. Life's unfair. I wasn't born rich. I worked my ass off and still only got a clerk position. You don't see me complaining about it. Light gray, same as gray, lower chance of horrible effects. Lighter gray, white, almost a guaranteed good effect. Use your power, gamut exceeded. I really like this tool. This is so cool. I love this. I'd honestly argue this is better than like most of the vanilla tools. Because this actually has situations like I'd actually use this. So I wouldn't mind getting it again on a future bit. How's it going, Aubrey? And then you are technically finished. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with this. I'm probably, because, like, we're gonna be resetting this department anyway, so I kinda am ready to reset. We have all the stuff. I fully researched this tool. It's really cool. I have Sign of Roses, whatever. I have this done. I have it fully researched. This one is honestly not as big of a deal. This one being death sensitive and very gimmicky for getting its cliff off back up. I will not be doing that. But pretty good. I'm satisfied with that day. Your Nuggy dead? I'm not sure. It's better than the Train and Flesh Idol that are super risky and all they do is heal you a little. Yeah. Like, I really wish stuff like Flesh Idol actually had a very good effect. Which actually, like, pushed you toward using it. Like, that type of thing, it doesn't even have much of a downside. Yeah, it costs enkephalin. But, bro, from what I've seen, some of those upsides are very good. Someone doesn't see here seagulls. Now you become the sky and I the land. That is Yin, isn't it? And Letitia. Well, none of this really matters. I'm gonna reset the fucking thing anyway. Imagine Flesh Idol just raised everyone's stats a good bit instead of healing. It would be actually nice to use. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm gonna memory po. I'm gonna memory po, Maya. You're digging into my cushioning for my workouts. You're lucky the mic can't pick it up. Because they know how bad you're being. There's a nice, there's a full VOV department. Memory repository. Just because, yeah, there's abnormalities in this department. I just don't want to have it in my facility. They're all modded, which is cool. That was actually a fully modded department, but yeah, I don't want death sensitive ones. I don't want to be sweating right now. Oh god, yeah, and we're back quite a bit. Ugh. Oh, for it. Yeah, I need you to have mountain. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to like re-equip all my stuff here now. Yeah, Aubrey, you're still here. He's using Both. Elef. And smile, and I'll turn off the helmet. There you go. Aubrey, myself. Looks so huggable. Yui. What's the shrine I'm wearing? In press max stats. Speculation was a VOD, wasn't it? Yeah. Destroy Man. Justicia. Wait. Oh yeah, Aubrey already has it. Mimicry, though. Yeah, Julian, and then I'll leave them like that. Oh my. Oh, dog. You can pretty much train anything off of her. She might just... This might just end up being my training department. McKenna, come here. Galena, go here. Get some Bob stuff for these guys. There we go. Galena. How are you in lamp? Why not? Just a couple more people. This day is probably going to be pretty standard. Give McKenna some work. Get some stuff going there. Destroy man, work in there. Yui. You're gonna work with Wolf. Oh, Furt, you still have some work to do. Oh, well, you work with nothing there. Some white damage. What the fuck? Why? Oh, you're infested. Naked nest. Naked nest. Of course. Not naked nest then. Not naked nest then. You can work with Ozma. Furt, you're gonna work here. Destroyman, you're gonna work here. Eden, you're gonna work here. And Yui, you're gonna work here. Me and the boys on the way to vibe with Steam Workshop Horrors. Lower Central Command, sure peaceful. I wonder how Upper Central Command is doing. Upper Central Command, for real though. And I mean, this is what Lower Central Command has. Yeah, his Kufafa is going to decrease, but I'm not too concerned about that. Set it like 2 minutes. I can handle 2 minutes of the white damage. Now we're gonna take continuous white damage, including you guys. Now it seems like it's just us, but we can handle it. You bite me just playing loudly in Upper Central Command, and Carmen yaps the entire Murder Drones lore for the 5th time this week. Oh, Murder Drones. I'm gonna have to have Ludor Zeus do it. Because if it's still halved. Perfect result. That's how it's done. Aubrey, are you maxed? Yeah, you're fully maxed. Destroy Man. Eden. McKenna, get in there. At least your justice will be high enough for next day. That's like lower than I'd like it to be. So maybe we chill out. Also, my mic is like, the gain was a bit low. Yeah, it's still under that effect. May you do something? Sure, what are you thinking? Destroy Man, send it. Eden, send it. Did you? Oh yeah, you did. Very good. Also, thanks for the first team. Oh, there you go. Well, you want to do something, Aubrey? Here's your chance. There we go. Ass beat. That's what we look for. So, Eden, and then somebody go do War Mother. Just so we'll spawn this. For it. Handle that. Aubrey, handle that. You two handle that. Handle that. There we go. Easy clapped. Yeah, we're taking a little damage. Osmo still seems satisfied. You got your daily ass beating. Well, daily, I say. Fucking more like hourly ass beating with you. Rudalta. Send Shoreman back in. Send Furret back in. That's still halved, so. Yui in there. 56. Day is done. Not quite. I won't be able to replace lamp. I could replace Yui's. I could replace Mimicry if need be. I'd rather not have to, but it ain't the end of the world. There we go. It got upgraded. Upgraded Mimicry. That goes hard. And send it, McKenna. For send it. Galina. This is all going smoothly. I always love when these things go smoothly. Ignore the pain. Oh, of course. God. Do you never get bored of this? Aubrey, where are you two? Beat some ass. She's frozen, so... She's just gonna take her ass beating like a good girl. It is what it is. Nice. Upgraded Twilight will go rather hard, but nobody's gonna gamble Twilight away. For real. Well, you would just have to do it at the beginning of the day. And then just reset if it fails. Or actually, I don't... Can you actually reset Old Faith and Promise? I've never tried to metagame Old Faith and Promise, so I wouldn't actually know. Interestingly enough. Anyway, Destroy Man, would you like to get back in there with her? She should be calmed down a little bit now. After that beating. I love the nakedness, like full set. Looks sick. Okay, I was wrong, clearly. Bitch. Alright, Aubrey, she likes you beating her down, apparently. Here we go. How many times do I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? That's all I gotta say. Didn't learn. Can only reset if it's on the first streams. Okay, so once you set that, it locks it in. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. Let's just end this day. I want to get something new. Bear. King agreed. Tales say the moon bewitches man, yet in reality, It is man that despairs the moon. The cowardly will eventually be buried in the dark abyss. Beneath the deep blue waves, there's no such light to be found. That is modded. Well, you're pretty much one of our maxed out ones. Commencing memory synchronization. Oh my god. Memory sync. I feel it just drilling into my brain. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What are you? Evolve, by the looks of it? McKenna, you're gonna be doing your thing. I think you're just gonna be chilling. I'd like you to continue your work. Everybody's pretty much just gotta continue where they left off. Let's see. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Insight. I suppose I'll be working with that. Anyways, McKenna, now that your justice is high enough, you're gonna be doing other shit. Furret, how are you doing? Your stats are fucking maxed out in that regard, so how about you just work with censored. Now this thing. Oh, the fish come and look at me. That's freaky. Has swallowed many sailors seeking their dreams. It's doing black, but also consistent white damage. Like, the work is doing black, but something during work is doing white damage. Is so very deep, so very cruel. Oh, do I have a lantern? That looks sick! Every time it breathes, literally Zeus's hungs grow colder and heavier and wetter. Those surging currents are watching what stands before it. It is your past, it is your end. Oh, and then they go a little bit crazy. They go a little crazy. Community is flooded with murky seawater, causing employees who come in contact with it to periodically take white damage. The lower the employee's fortitude rank, the more damage they took. Fish-like entities swim in the containment unit, labeled as wakes of abandoned dreams. Employees who receive work orders on them will attempt to attract the wakes and work on them. Okay. They're moving like really fast right now, which has me a little bit freaked out, but we'll see. Furret, work with censored still. Galena, go work there. Destroyer Man, how is your prudence looking? It could use a little bit more work, bud. A little bit more. Then I'll start doing you like your repression and stuff, so you know. Yui? You have a little bit more fortitude and temperance to finish. Like, I want to learn more about it before I work with it multiple times in one meltdown. Eden, how's your prudence looking? It could still increase more. Sensor does at 12%. 73% working with you. You seem like a very good trainer. Like a VOV level. And you like a good amount of stuff. Especially if they're low, though. No, you are like literally a trainer. The lower their stats, the higher your work success is. As long as their justice is 4 or higher, you're an insane trainer. Yeah, holy shit, you're really good. This is a very good trainer. Oh, yeah. Ugh. That's a helmet? You're not wrong. What is the percentage on that? 4%. These guys are still going a bit cracked out of their mind. Maybe it's just because I sped up the game that they look faster than I was used to. Insight doesn't seem to be very good. Maybe Instinct would be a better shout. So very deep, so very cruel. Begin grooming procedure. Lungs were colder, heavier, and wetter. The overall presentation on this Abno is 10 out of 10. This is so cool. Every time they do that, it like freaks me out. Instinct seems pretty high. Repression fairly high. Instinct lower. 83% on instinct. How boring. He's tweaking a little bit. So only one of them showed up. Instinct seems to work far better, though. Okay, anyway. Let's send some people to do some work. Good results. The lower the employee's fortitude rank, the more wakes they can attract. This means more damage taken and longer work time, but also significantly more energy produced. When the work result was good or bad, the cutoff counter immediately lowered, and the weaks had a chance to escape. Okay. Jesus, Troy, man. Aubrey, handle it. Nice. Okay, so good results are not good, then. Fantastic. Of course they're not. Go Insight. We want normal results. For you should be maxed out after this. Welcome to Silent Orchestra, yeah. At least it doesn't seem like you're an ALF. So I don't know how bad it would be if you do break out. Also, I don't know what constitutes a good result yet. This looks pretty middle of the road, so hopefully it's a medium result. Oh, you broke out. What do you do, black? Oh god, oh god, oh my god! Oh, they are out! What the fuck? Okay, okay. I mean, Fur, you should be fine. Oh, and they're causing shit to fucking spaz out. Okay. That was a medium result, by the way. There are no wakes in the room with seawater. Water will recede after a while. Employees with a 42 rank 4 may attract a wake when entering a room with seawater. When the clever counter reached 0, the entire department was submerged in seawater and several wakes escaped into the facility. Okay, I got that one, I suppose. Haha. Yeah, we need everybody. All fucking hands on deck. Jesus. These things are fast. What do you got in your face? Sea was too vast, so deep that it wasn't enough to swallow any insignificant dream. Reduce all damage taken by 1. The Wake of the Abandoned. Do you break out? Oh god. Work with Ozma, Aubrey. I don't really care about Forsaken Murder. He can break out. I don't give a fuck. McKenna, you can work with that. The rest of you, kill these fucking fish. For it. Kill that one. The fish have come. Yeah, I'm fighting 2, that's why. They killed that one. I need you... Need a SP. Yeah, Forsaken Murder is probably gonna break out, but I don't care. There, kill that one. First, see if you can actually intercept that. Where you running, pussy? These things are fast, too. I think this is the last one I need to kill. Oh, no, this one. Oh, fuck. You guys, kill this one. For it makes it the Forsaken. I'm fighting that one. Fighting that one. You had a bad result on Ozma. The cliff of counter goes down. It's fine. Okay. I think we've handled all of them. This is the last one. Oh god, there's another one. Oh god, are they running all over the fucking place? Schadenfreude, Luminous Bracelets. I can let Luminous Bracelets fucking melt down. I don't care. Somebody work a Schadenfreude though. You got that, Rhea. Where's the fish? I don't see any. Oh, Jesus Christ! What am I doing? Fuck me! Rhea, yeah, you guys stay here. Come out here. Then you guys whoop its ass. Okay. Alright, Mr. Fish. Shot him forward, would be done. Yes. Okay. Everybody return to your departments. Jesus. Okay. The fish are handled, right? Gift seems kind of busted. This took yours too. I guess do you get those from killing them maybe? Might be what it is. Yeah, it's a new gift anyway. And it actually is pretty good. Yeah, but I'd really rather not have to do that again. %. Ozma. Somebody work with that. Yui can work here. Shoyman can work here. For it, you got that one. They're weak to white, so they'll get rolled. This is going to be a medium result. The fish have been put into the tuna can. It's a medium result, so they shouldn't be fucking pissy. I'd like to see what their cliff-off counter is now, though. Thank you very much. The Abyss of Buried Dreams. It is Evolve. 12 to 17. Cliff-off counter is 3. Continue working with it. It has a good amount of cliff-off to work with, though. And it's one of those ones that'll be better the more we work with it. Alright, Furt, get in with Censored. Galena, get in there. Destroyman, I'm hoping your insight will be maxed out after that. But yeah, their gift is pretty solid, I will say. Just gotta be less than, well, 17 or less. 17 or less, please. Okay, I think that's guaranteed to be medium. Yes. That decreased it, though. Why are you getting so pissy? Wake's employees who receive work orders. Good or bad, the co-op counter immediately lowered, and the Wakes had a chance to escape. Behind them... meltdowns. Why is your cliff off going down? I'm not seeing anything. Abandoned dream helmet. That's a pretty solid gift. And it's a 10% probability. Damn. Should probably be careful with this guy now, because he's getting close to being able to breach again. Oh, yeah, get down here. Three meltdowns incoming. Oh, that's actually even lower. Attachment. Good to know. I'd imagine all this working for it. You should be maxed out at the end of the day. That's below 50%, so. Just send these guys just to go over to the meltdown. Give me my meltdowns. Please and thank you. Forsaken Murderer. Anybody can work on that. Ooh, you got the gift. Whose stuff I can replace? Again, Yui, I can replace Mimicry if need be. Porcubus, just work on that. Now, I'm going back in with the fish. I'm curious what their gear is going to be. Yeah, the Abyss of Buried Dreams. Is it maybe a normal has a chance to decrease it? They didn't mention that, though. But yeah, you really gotta play this the same as Silent Orchestra. Okay. I'm just gonna end the day. I'm just gonna end the day. It's cliff off fucking drop by 2. I do not know what is going on with that thing. Those stars in the sky must be false. That is modded. Close my eyes, basking in sunlight's warmth. Yeah, the fish are pulling some shit. Do that so I can see. It's evolved set and I get 2. That looks sick. Like sailor uniform, half like with the scales and shit. Looks cool. Non-escape against the D. Yeah, sure, bro. This 27. Let's just take a peek at what this looks like. What the fuck is that? The sounds it's making. Freaky. Freaky. I'll turn on my heater for a sec. Do like one last little brief. See what everybody's looking like for it. You're maxed out. Kenna's looking good. Yes. You's looking pretty good too, I think. Hell nah. For real. It's pretty good though. Got a couple days in there. Some modded LobCorp. Oh, and getting good luck at getting a lot of modded abnormalities. I remember for like a stretch there, we were like not getting any modded abnos. So it's good that we're finally getting them. Let's see. I think we are going to wrap up there. That is our 3-hour mark. Just slap that. Yeah. We are past the 3-hour mark. This is a fun stream. Just did some Limbus, started Canto 4. Next stream will likely reach 50k chips. That'll be pretty fun. Like I said, I want to do stuff to like get the gambling and stuff going on those. But yeah, today we started Canto 4, started a new mirror dungeon run on Limbus, and then on LobCorp we did a few days. Like, I didn't know what I was going to do for our stream, but then CoilCube came in and he wanted to see what LobCorp looked like. I was like, fuck it, let's do a few days of modded LobCorp. It's been a long time, and that was fun. I always love learning new abnormalities. And like I said, that whatchamacallit, that I'm gonna put on a different song. Jesus Christ, I can't think with this shit in my ear. What was I saying? Yeah, the fish, they're doing some fuckery shit with their cliff-off counter, because I saw it go from 2 to 5, and then they escaped. So I don't know what the hell is going on there, but maybe we might learn more. It could just be buggy. That's just the reality of some modded abnos. They could just be buggy. But the presentation on that abno is so cool, I'm willing to forgive it. But yeah, we'll have to learn more next time we hop to Model LabCorp. We've also got to continue our new Isaac file at some point, among other stuff. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm looking into maybe like having like 4 hours as the standard stream time, because a lot of times I do find I play like Limbus for like 2 hours, and it's hard to like really stuff the amount of stuff I want to do in any shorter time. So I might try and adjust to moving up to 4-hour streams just for the sake of variety, but we'll see how it goes. Might take it piece by piece. We might go to like 3.5 hours and then try and bring it up to 4 slowly. Feel like the fish may have copied some logic from another abno for the cliff-off that are too hard-coded to copy. Maybe. That's what I'm saying. It looks buggy. I don't want to assume that, because everything else about the abno looks like very cool. But it's doing it is doing shit that the managerial guidelines don't even like it's doing stuff it should not be able to do. Like, I've researched everything there is to know about it, and it's doing stuff I don't understand. Yeah. I just think it's a little bit buggy, but the presentation is cool, so I can forgive that. But anyways, have a good night, guys. I will see you Thursday, where we will continue on doing our stuff and play more games. We might do, like, some DBD and Binding of Isaac on Thursday. Maybe. Again, anything subject to change. Have a good night, lads. Everybody stop by.